Hey everybody,
Hi.
good evening. I am so excited to do this little video with Jessica. We're in West Virginia, having a little team time and bonding and just kind of getting our goals and our vision set. So we just wanted to share with you guys a few of our top tips. So first one would be, I think we had a question that was, how do you get through the down days where you really just don't feel like doing anything for your business? I mean, we all have those days. Life happens to all of us. Um, I would personally rather have a down day working this business than having to go to a job and serve people and have to pretend, at least like I can answer messages on my cell phone. For me personally, to get through a down day, you just need to hold yourself accountable. So write down 6 things, a 6 list every single day that you're going to do to work on your business. 6 different things you're going to do. And, you can get those done really quickly and then just take the rest of the day. Just being consistent is so important. It's just, I can't stress that enough. If you're ever feeling down about, discouraged, I would recommend to plug into the Sunday night and Monday night corporate calls. I would recommend doing that anyway, no matter if you're having a down day or not, because that is going to give you a lot of different tips that maybe your upline or sideline, or maybe you haven't thought about, on how to build your business. So always listen into the corporate calls. You have to stay plugged into the company and the people, or there's no way that you will be able to grow and progress if you don't know what's going on with the company. So that will take me into self-development and how important that is. So this would be tip 2. Self-development is like the game changer for my business, especially. The person that I joined this business as has completely changed. I had a lot of negative thoughts when I first started, and just reading some books, and I didn't know anything about the industry either. So how was I going to grow a business and just like a multi-level marketing company and not know anything about the industry? So I got some books about it to learn, and just you're growing into a leader. So you have to keep on learning so you can teach those methods to others. So self-development is huge. Do you have anything to say about self-development?
I agree with it. I think that it's helped me a lot. There were times that I didn't really know where to go. I felt like I was kind of stuck, and then just simply reading a book, a self-development book, helped to kind of get me out of the funk, to get me back rolling the way I needed to.
Yeah. And if you don't know some books, we can recommend you some books depending on where you are, maybe in your business. If you need kind of something that just explains what this business is all about, like with the industry, we can recommend that. Or maybe you have been in for a few months and you're just maybe a little discouraged, we can recommend something for that too. So reach out to us. We're always here to help you. So number 3, we're going to talk about blitzing.
Yes.
Okay, Jess, take it away.
Okay. Okay, so with blitzing, the biggest thing that seems to be the hardest, especially with me, is to don't prejudge the situation. Don't think that they won't like it, or that they won't like you, or they're going to think you're stupid, or what you have is something completely off the wall, because a lot of the time we prejudge a situation and it turns out that that person does want the product. They have never heard of the product. Maybe they're looking for financial freedom, and they could have lost their job. So you never know. And if you prejudge the situation and you put too much overthinking into it, I think that it can harm your business, because you're holding yourself back from what you need to do and what can help you to further grow. Be confident, even if you don't feel like it. Show it. Good body language, because you want to hold yourself well. You want to seem inviting and smile and sound happy about what you're doing. If you have body language that, your arms are crossed, or you're not really showing any interaction with them, they're going to be turned off by it, and they're not going to seem interested if you don't seem interested in it yourself. So you really want to, one thing that I have a hard time with is looking someone in the eye at times. So you want to look them in the eye. I have to force myself to do it. It's just a comfort thing that I've had to get out of my comfort zone. So I force myself to look them in the eye. And on people that I look in the eye, we interact a lot more, whereas the people that I might have looked down while I was talking or looked away, that makes them think that you're not interested in them at all. So you want to look them in the eye and seem confident and sound happy and yeah.
Confidence is probably the hugest thing, like especially with parties. Parties was my thing that I was so nervous to do when I first joined. It was just like all day I would be pacing around the house like, oh gosh, oh what am I gonna do? And it's just like you just need to relax. You're going to a place where nobody knows you. You can be whoever you want to be. Mm-hmm. So maybe if you're not confident yet, just act as if you are.
Yeah, they're not going to know the difference.
Exactly. So, and be genuine. When you're blitzing, you really want to be genuine and not like salesy. You know, if you're excited about the product, that's going to show to people. So that brings us into our number 4, and that would be people buy people, not products. So this brings us back to person A and person B at a trade show. The same person comes and talks to both. If that one person isn't really excited and they're kind of just like, yeah, we have this wrap, you know, Titan Tones and Firms. Person B could be like that. Person A is going to be excited about it and, you know, oh my gosh, you never heard of this? You have to try this wrap at Titan Tones and Firms. Let me show you some pictures. Get out your phone and show some pictures. That person is going to be way more engaged and they will buy that product from person A. Yeah. Because of the way they are talking to them, excited. Excitement sells more than knowledge. So remember that. Just always be ready to talk about the business. So don't be frowning around the grocery store, and you need to be welcoming, like in line. Smile at people, you know, ask how their day is. That kind of opens up to a blitz, not just necessarily creepy blitzing where you just run up and say, have you tried this? Okay, bye. You know, like start conversations with people. It shows a lot more that you care that way. Do you have anything to add to that one?
Well, I mean, if you don't share with them about the product or about the business, somebody else will. So it might as well be you. You might as well be handing them your Blitz card. You might as well be talking to people because if you're not doing it, someone else will step up and they'll do it.
Yeah, exactly. And we were actually out yesterday, and I was wearing my work shirt, and a lady came up to us at checkout and instantly was like, oh, are those body wraps? And you guys have like that gel stuff? And she knew about it. Has she ever tried it? No. So people are starting to hear about it, but they just need the right person to tell them about it and offer it to them. If you just give them a card and you don't ask them if they'd like to try it, then you'll never know if they want to try it. They might want to buy one off you right there. Yeah. So that is another really good tip on wearing your gear. And also you chatted with somebody yesterday in the store. She chatted with somebody that was shopping. And I think a lot of us, we're like, I don't want to bother that person. Yeah. They're shopping. Like I was like that before too. And she was kind of prejudging, like, well, maybe she wouldn't want it, you know, second guessing. Yep. And she went out there and she just talked to the girl. And the first thing out of her mouth was, are these those wraps? I've been following someone on Facebook. People are watching. Yeah. So they might not reach out.
Yeah, it's very important. You know, I could have given into it and just said, oh no, she's busy. I'm not going to give her my card. She's probably either already tried it or she doesn't care. And that wasn't, I prejudged the situation, and then I looked at Maggie and I said, you know what, I'm going to go do it. And I just walked up to her and started talking to her. I felt nervous. I feel nervous every time I go out and blitz, every time I talk to people, even people I know. I still feel nervous whenever I talk to them because you don't know what questions they're going to ask. Sometimes it makes you feel nervous, but you have people that are surrounding you that will help you answer questions, and just don't prejudge the situation. Just go up and start talking to people.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so number 6 would be don't take advice from people who know nothing about your industry or about your products. There are so many people that will tell you why you shouldn't be doing this or that. Everyone has their own opinion. They tell you the wrap doesn't work. Well, you know it does because you've tried it. Just don't let those people get you down. Don't let the no's discourage you, because if you look at it in a restaurant form, if you love a restaurant and you love their spaghetti, not everyone's going to love that. Not everyone is going to love the same thing. So don't be offended if somebody isn't interested. If you have a no, you're not the only one that gets no's. Yeah. So just move forward. And it's kind of like, don't take advice from people. If you were looking for financial advice, you probably wouldn't seek financial advice from somebody who is, not making any money